Good evening, listeners. I'm Byron Bertram.
And my name's Ivan Penaluna.
And on tonight's episode,
Run DNC. It's tricky. Tricky.
Oh, you guys like to tell jokes and giggle and kid around, huh? Giggling like a bunch of young broads in a schoolyard. Well, let me tell a joke.
I wanted this to be professional.
I don't gotta listen to this shit.
You certainly don't, pal. Because the good news is... Awesome! With Byron Bertram and Ivan Penaluna.
all right, so yeah, the Democratic National Convention is in full swing right now.
I don't know if I'd use the word swing.
No?
I would say collapse, tumble. Falling down the stairs because its cane broke.
At least they got better speakers. They got bigger names.
Yeah, they have. And, as you pointed out earlier on, I mean, we're going to come back to
the RNC, like what? They were hurting, man. They got like Scott Baio. They got that soap opera fucking guy nobody gives a shit about. That was it.
That was it. They didn't have Kid Rock? No Kid Rock?
No, I think Dennis Rodman wanted to do something. He was drunk or something like that.
And they said, no,
I think
Dennis,
they had like
there.
Mike Tyson. He was too busy like raping or something.
So that was about it. They have enough people, but no one that they trust with a microphone. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, so basically what the DNC had today was Sarah Silverman. Basically, the DNC today is a list of people who have no credibility left whatsoever because they all came out and said, Bernie's the boy, right? And they're going, it's Bernie or bust. Before
Bernie or bust,
Bernie,
Bernie
right?
or bust, yeah.
So and then they went, oh shit, no, Bernie's giving it all away to Hillary. Oh look, reptilian cock. Doesn't taste so bad, right? So everybody starts sucking reptilian cock, and they go, this is okay, right? Except for the Bernie people who haven't been sucking reptilian cock because they can't get close enough. So they're going, no, Bernie, no, it's still Bernie. And Sarah Silverman's going, Bernie guys, you just need to fucking relax. Because everybody's sucking reptilian cock now, and that's what we're doing, and that's who we're going to be electing, okay?
Right.
So you've got all these people like Sarah Silverman, and Pocahontas was there as well. I love this, right? So Donald Trump's taken to calling Elizabeth Warren Pocahontas on Twitter.
Nothing can phase Trump. Trump could basically, but here's the thing at Trump, he can't stop him. Like, if you're a Democratic candidate before, Howard Dean is just like, woo! And they're like, the Howard Dean scream. Is that presidential? He doesn't have the temperament. And Trump could be like, I love niggas. And it'll be like, you know what? Hey, he's fine.
Exactly. Do you know how much Trump spends on campaigning? Nothing. He spends about $15 on campaigning every week, right? He spends nothing. All he does is he hire a hall, he fills it, and boom, they come, and everybody wants to get, everybody wants the footage of it, everyone wants the coverage, so they give him the coverage because it's meat and gravy to the TV companies, right? So he doesn't spend anything. He doesn't spend anything because he's a publicity making machine.
Yeah, he's a genius.
He's a genius in that respect. And Hillary Clinton is spending an outrageous amount of money. You know who spent more than Hillary Clinton?
Who did?
On campaigning? Bernie Sanders.
Really?
Bernie Sanders spent more in the last weeks of his campaign than Hillary Clinton on campaigning.
Well, he had to.
He did have to. So anyway, Bernie Sanders came out. He said, I support her. And everybody else is now getting in line and going, oh, we support her as well. But the Bernie people...
most people, like every time they mention her name at the convention, they're booing her name.
Exactly. So the Bernie people are not on board with this. And it's the Bernie people that are ruining Grandma's birthday party, if you will.
Right.
Because, she's there to blow out the cake and tell everybody how fucking great everything is.
Yeah, but at least they're being loyal to their team, man. I picked my team, and they lose. Guess what? We're all fucking done. We're lost. I'm sorry. I'm not not changing sides. Sorry.
Well, here's the thing. Yeah, exactly.
You pick your team. They lose. Guess what? Time for bed, honey.
Exactly.
It's bedtime.
Ted Cruz at the Republican National Congress, he goes, I'm not backing Trump. And you know what? You might agree with that. You might not agree with that. You might like Ted Cruz. You might not like Ted Cruz. You know what? At least he had the balls to go, you know what? Fuck this shit. I'm not doing this.
But most of the Republicans did.
But Bernie Sanders, you've got to talk about the two main people in the race to become the nominee.
Yeah.
Cruz did not endorse Trump.
No.
In contrast, Bernie Sanders did endorse Hillary Clinton, and there was even bigger chasm between their two philosophies.
That's true, yeah.
And so basically, Bernie Sanders lost all credibility. So it's quite understandable that Bernie Sanders people are really pissed off about this.
Absolutely, yeah.
And it's going to sow the sort of discord that we see at the DNC at the moment.
They must have some. They got to have pictures of like babies on his cock or something like that. They have to.
They have a
at least I hope that they have pictures on him, and he wants to stick to his morals. That he's not just be like, I love her.
Maybe they've got a picture of him with his dick in a tailpipe or something like that.
Yeah.
From, like,
That picture that
1953.
my mom thought she saw me in.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a picture, listeners, where you could Google it, man fucking tailpipe, and my mom thought it looked just like me. And it doesn't. It doesn't. It's really
It
repulsive.
looks just like you. It looks like a Scottish version of you who works out.
Really?
Yeah.
Works out what, eating meat pies?
Yeah.
Works out stuff
Well,
in haggis?
he's leaner and longer than you.
He's leaner?
Yeah.
That's horrible.
Oh, you don't like this, do you?
No, I really don't like this.
You
I don't
don't
care
like
what
it.
your
Anyway.
politics are on. I don't care if you're left or right wing. Just don't think I look like that guy. But my mom did, so that's, well, I guess my mother knows best.
Well, your mum knows best. She knows what you look like.
Yeah.
And she's probably going, I know my son anywhere. That's his cock. That's his cock.
My mom saw a picture on the internet and just got really upset.
Yeah, and
She's
your
like, have you seen
dad.
this, man?
Your dad's like, Lynn, have you seen this? Byron's fucking Lynn, you got to see this. I don't know what's going on with Byron. Get it. Call him, honey. Call him.
By the way, my dad is Trump and my mom's Hillary. It's crazy.
Yeah,
On the
is very
offspring.
true, actually.
On the offspring. Well, politically, because I don't know where I stand either.
See, I mean, your Trump accent, which is very good, by the way, is based on your dad's to some degree. You use your dad as the platform for your Trump accent, don't you?
Well, I mean, I kind of stress a bit, my dad sounds like that, like, I don't know. But then you kind of you put a bit of a New York sort of twist on it,
Exactly, that's what I mean.
And it's kind of my dad.
It's a dad chassis
Yeah.
with a New York with a New York bodywork.
yeah, exactly.
That's what your Trump accent is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, but back to the convention. So here's the big one I forgot. So the RNC,
Yeah.
That so his wife, what's her name? Plastic gold digging Barbie with
Yeah.
Seinfeld fucking puffy shirt. Melania Trump.
Who are we talking about? Samantha Bee?
Melania Trump.
Oh,
So
right.
she stealing Michelle Obama's speech. You got
Oh,
an
yeah,
opinion on
she
that?
stole Michelle Obama's speech because she probably looked through it and goes, oh, they don't need this anymore.
Yeah.
So, and I thought that was a bit careless. So basically, they stole it. They haven't admitted that they stole it, but it looks like they stole it, right? So they should, it was a bit careless. They should have got their own speech. How hard is it to write a speech for somebody? Not that hard, right?
She did offer an apology. Apparently, I read this meme, and she did offer apologies. I didn't mean to hurt you. I didn't mean to make you cry. Purple rain, purple rain.
Anyway, do you get your news from memes now? Is that what you're
Yeah,
saying?
that's pretty much about it.
You're the first person who's actually admitted that. Never ever get your news from memes. That's what liberals do. Get their news from memes.
Well, I
That's
don't
where
know
they
if
get their logic.
I don't try to. And it's just there's so many sites.
Fuck. I just realised something. People are getting their news from memes.
They are.
That is fucking outrageous.
That's this week in news. Oh my God, it's gonna be sunny, and just tell me people to go away, honey, because you don't need this shit in your life, sister. # blessed. Have you heard that? That was front page of the newspaper today.
It'd be one
Oh no,
thing
that was a meme from a 17-year-old girl.
It would be one thing if they had like footnotes at the bottom saying, where it was referenced from, where the source is, and all that stuff. But they don't, right?
Yeah.
So they're very misleading. And don't get your information from memes.
No.
Get it from us.
Basically, if you're just
we do our research.
The more opinionated you are, the more the truth is real.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Yeah. So anyway, here's the other story this week, which is even bigger than Melina's speech, is that the email scandal that has flared up and engulfed the Democratic National Congress. Basically, people are saying, well, where did this come from? All of these emails got leaked and they've basically spilt the beans, and this has played in to some of the resentment amongst the Bernie supporters towards the Democratic National Party, because what they're saying is the emails are saying that it was already decided that basically the Democratic Party decided that they were going to back Hillary Clinton even before the results were in. Bernie never stood a chance. So this has really, really annoyed the Bernie supporters, and it probably has something to do with why they're so vocal at the conference.
Well, yeah. If they're just like, oh, hey, guess what? Turns out we just we stole it.
We never had a chance anyway, and he's endorsing somebody who stole something off him. That's
they
really
gotta have
annoying.
blackmail on them. They gotta have blackmail them or something.
So the thing is that today it's come out, and Zero Hedge has an article saying there's been a lot of talk about this. They're going, or maybe it's Vladimir Putin because he's the only guy who's got the wherewithal to do this.
To leak the emails that said we stole it?
Because they got hacked, right?
Right.
But some people had previously been saying that it looked like it was a Democratic Party insider who leaked them, probably a Bernie supporter. But now Zero Hedge, who are pretty reliable on this sort of thing, are saying that, no, it looks like it was Putin. And as we know, Putin and Trump are best buddies, especially when it comes to killing fucking Islamists.
Right.
So they're on the same page there, right?
And the Democrats, especially Hillary, they're bad at getting their emails hacked into.
Yeah, they're very bad at that, and
Yeah.
also they're very good at
That's because
apologizing.
they use Hotmail. They could use Gmail.
Yeah. They use Hotmail.
So I
instead
used
of-
Hotmail before I got hacked into, and like just an Indian guy calls like, "Hello, your account hacked in. Can you phone? Give us money, maybe fix it." No, and I'm like, "Shit," you know. And then it's like, "God damn it."
Yeah,
but
Hillary needs
Gmail,
to-
not the problem. You know?
Hillary needs to stop using Hotmail.
Yeah, I know.
She needs to use Gmail because G stands for, as we all know,
Yeah,
government.
Exactly.
Government mail.
Yeah.
Everybody knows this.
H
It's-
stands for Hillary. You're in deep shit, bitch.
This is what the whole of her defense was based on. The fact that she didn't know the difference between the letter H and the letter G. and James Comey of the FBI bought it. He went, yeah, Hillary Clinton's incredibly stupid. Contrary to what you might think and the impression she gives off, she's actually an idiot. And that's her defense, my honor.
Yeah. Either way, whatever. She's gonna be the president.
So so again in Zero Hedge this week they're saying basically it looks like Hillary. This could be this Democratic Congress the way it's gone. This could be the end of Hillary. She's slipping badly.
Well, you
now.
always thought that. You always thought everything's gonna be the end of Hillary. She's slippery.
Yeah, she's slippery.
You can't keep your hands on her. She
but,
slides
this
off
is,
like a snake.
This is the equivalent of having a birthday party for a 100-year-old grandma and kids from the neighborhood coming in and punching everybody out. That's the equivalent. That's what's happening here at the Democratic National
No, but nothing
Convention.
can touch these guys. Trump could say just the most ridiculous shit and nothing will touch him. And then Hillary, nothing will touch her. And nobody likes either of these candidates.
All right,
and they're
but
leading
yeah,
their parties.
But
it's
someone's got to
unbelievable.
vote for one or the other,
I
or not
understand
vote
that.
for either.
Yeah.
In the end.
Yeah.
And so how many people are going to turn out and vote for Trump? I think more people are going to turn out and vote for Trump than are going to turn out and vote for Hillary. Because Hillary's a criminal and everybody knows that.
Yeah, but I don't know. I know those swing states. It's all about the swing states.
It's not about the swing states in this one. It's all about
Doesn't matter how much you win these other states by. If it's about those few states.
I suppose you're right.
You know. Depends on Florida. What's Florida going to do?
What's Florida going to do?
Depends on how much cocaine Florida's doing.
So the Democratic National Chairperson, Debbie Wasserman Schultz, she was from Florida, and she was the chairperson.
And she's the one who's fallen on the sword, right?
Yeah, she fell on the sword via this email leak,
Right.
and then Hillary Clinton picked her up off the sword and said, "I've got a job for you in my government."
Oh, now you could be my campaign manager, right?
Now you can be my campaign manager because you're quite clearly evil and corrupt enough to work
get
for
shit
me.
done. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
There
how you
go.
got to do it. We all seen House of Cards, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's how you do it.
Yeah.
It's based on the Clintons.
It is,
House
yeah.
of Cards.
But Robin Wright is pretty hot.
She's much hotter than Hillary Clinton.
Yeah, that's true.
You know.
Kevin Spacey, is he hotter than Bill Clinton?
Definitely. Have you seen Bill Clinton recently?
He doesn't look
Bill
good.
Clinton recently looks like he's sucked too much Satan's cock.
Yeah.
In fact, he's done too much cocaine.
Speaking of,
himself.
I heard a rumor he's got AIDS.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised. The other thing is that he was actually before he was even president, he was hospitalized 4 or 5 times for cocaine abuse.
Oh, right.
He was doing so much cocaine that he was actually hospitalized a number of times.
You know who else I heard had AIDS? Kirk Douglas.
Kirk Douglas?
No, he's just 100.
Yeah, he's just 100.
Oh,
mate.
okay. Maybe that's
he's not. He's not like a bad-looking 53-year-old.
Yeah.
You're thinking of his son.
I'm Kirk Douglas.
There's something wrong with Bill Clinton, though. I don't know what it is. There's something wrong with him. He's either senile or he's losing it.
Well, being a politician, especially a corrupt one, ages you quick.
Well, I mean, I think it's all the
Cocaine,
skirt and the
underage
cocaine.
prostitutes,
Yeah,
fat Jewish women, and cocaine,
Yeah.
and hating your wife for a long time.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Anyway.
So have we covered that one?
I think we have.
Yeah. All right. Let's go to the fucking
Let's go to
news.
the fucking news.
This is the fucking news.
All right, go. In 5, 4. I can't do it. We'll do it live. Okay. We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
This is the fucking news.
Fucking thing sucks.
All right, this week in news, we have a guest. We're trying to get guests, and my friend Jeremy is in town.
That sounds like a lot of effort.
Does it?
Yeah, it sounds like you've gone to a lot of effort to get a guest.
Yeah.
Because your friend Jeremy's in town, right?
Yeah.
How did you secure him?
Well, he's staying on my couch.
Right, nice one.
He had to fly me in from Tokyo.
He's been living in Japan for how long?
15 years?
You have
20
to get a little
20
bit closer to the microphone.
20
Jeremy.
years, maybe?
20 years. So yeah, this is the first time you spoke English in a few
Yeah,
years.
this is my first experience with English.
Yeah,
Is that
exactly.
right? Are you familiar with the shakuhachi?
I am. Not personally, but I know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Only when his girlfriend's not around and he can't find a dildo.
It's actually it's a Chinese instrument to play.
Right.
Yeah.
Is it Chinese or Japanese?
or a euphemism for oral sex?
Is
That's how I know it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Not familiar with the flute.
Yeah, you can innocently ask somebody, "Do you play the shakuhachi?"
That's what I asked Yumi when I met her.
Yeah, nicely
I
done.
wasn't doing
That's
it- I
well
wasn't
done.
doing it
Yeah, well, you're
innocently,
just
though.
curious if she was instrumental,
And
right?
what did she say?
She went, "Oh, Ivan." Oh, Ivan, stop it.
By the way, my girlfriend Yumi and Ivan switched Facebook profile pictures for a week.
That's
And just
excellent.
confused everybody.
Yeah. No, it didn't. Well, I mean, it didn't make any difference because no one spends much time on mine.
No.
But obviously, it probably made a lot of difference to her.
Yeah.
Her hate mail ratio probably went up about 500%.
And all of a sudden, you got a bunch of creepy Pakistani men trying
Yeah,
to
I
be friends.
did.
Ask if you knew shakuhachi.
Yeah, and if I wanted to go to a picnic.
You're very beautiful, and passionate about your extreme opinions.
Can't believe you're doing that. So racist.
So racist.
So racist. So we've got Jeremy here with us. You've been living in Japan for 20 years.
20 years.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all I have to say about that.
You can speak Japanese then, right?
I do, yeah.
Right.
Who do you think the Yakuza like more, Hillary or Trump?
Oh, yeah, they like... that's probably...
There's no way that the Yakuza are going to like Hillary.
Yeah.
For fuck's sake.
Well, no, I think they could purchase Hillary. I think they would like Hillary. They could buy her up.
They could buy her up.
Yeah.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Yeah.
But they could do business with Trump.
Yeah, Trump might be like kind of fussy with them.
Let me have a look at these ties you're making. Huh?
Yeah, you see? Yeah, I'm Donald Trump.
Yeah.
See, I'm Edward G. Robinson, huh? 1937's come back, huh? To haunt you, huh? Now you think, who's the wise guy now, huh? Who's the wise guy now, huh? Not so funny now, are you, huh?
Yeah, the Japanese, they're making fun of us. They're taking advantage of us. They're laughing at us. I love the Japanese. I hate the Japanese. I love them.
That's it.
Yeah. I think Trump would think that the Japanese are the Chinese. Like he wouldn't differentiate,
Wouldn't even
right?
tell.
Yeah, he
He's
wouldn't
like,
even tell.
They're,
the
saying they're
Royals.
all it's I outsourced to there.
Yeah.
Fair enough. And so, well, okay, let's get into the fucking news. And it's nice to have you here. Let's join us with the news. And Pyro, what have you got?
Well, speaking of Trump, the man that Milo Yiannopoulos calls daddy has won the vote of an unexpected fan. Barack Obama's half-brother Malik Obama says he will be voting Trump this November.
That's gotta hurt.
I know. Well, he thinks it's high time to make America great again after 8 years of his dipshit brother screwing things up. He didn't quite put it that way, but he did say he was deeply disappointed with how Lil Barry's been running things.
Little Barry.
And the last straw was seeing the FBI not recommending indictment for Hillary Clinton.
And so Barack Obama's brother-in-law, does he live in Kenya or does he live in America somewhere?
One moment.
Because it's a good question.
Well, it said in the New York Post article he's been a lifelong Democrat, so I assume in the United States.
That's pretty bad. I mean, if you lived in
Malik Obama's like the Tito
Except
Jackson of Obamas. I mean, who cares what he has to say? You know what I mean?
What, no one cares?
Yeah, no
What
one
did
cares
you do?
about
Just
what
shuffle around on
Nobody
the edge
cares
of the
about
stage?
what fucking Tito Obama says.
Yeah. So Malik
Or
Obama...
the other four Obama brothers, you know?
Yeah, it's all the other ones. They're the talent.
Yeah, they're the talented ones.
You know,
if children are white.
If you got Janet Jackson Obama coming out and saying some shit about you, that'd be terrible.
That would be terrible.
Yeah. Well, it says Malik lives in a village in Kenya, but I guess he sort of moves back and forth.
He won't be doing any more.
Exactly.
Because Barry's not paying for that shit anymore.
It says he plans to trek back to the United States to vote for Trump in November. He used to live in Maryland, where he worked for many years as an accountant, and he's registered to vote there, according to public records. So obviously has a citizenship.
That's got to hurt. What do you think about that, guys?
You know what? My brother is free to do what he likes to do. But what do you know? My brother's dead.
Yeah, exactly.
Hillary Clinton just killed him.
Yeah.
He's going to be sleeping with Scalia.
Oh, well, Obama's, he's just like, I'm done. Vote for whoever you want, motherfucker.
Yeah, and he's like, you know what? I'm going to send you some weights. I've got some weights for you. I want some bench pressing weights. Yeah, you start working out
There's
with
still
these.
the theory, too. There's still the theory that Trump is still a shield for Hillary.
Yeah, what he's going to do is he's going to wait until the last minute, until the day before.
Yeah, and then just be like, it's all a joke. Vote for Hillary. Good night.
Hey.
Yeah, he can't do that.
No?
He can't do that.
He might do that.
You can't drop out at the last minute.
Yeah.
That's when Ted Nugent will kill
He
him
did
rather than
threaten to
Hillary.
do that
Yeah.
at one point, though.
I'll drop out at the last minute.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to do.
I think that's
That's what I'm going to do. And, it's been great. Thanks, guys.
You just say, it's been a great fight. I know the election's tomorrow, but I'm suspending my campaign. Don't bother voting for me. I get another season of The Apprentice. Good night.
Yeah.
If you vote for Hillary,
crossbow bolt comes through the air, gets him right in the jugular. Crazy Ted Nugent starts screaming about his new album.
So this is the question. Are the elite worried about Donald Trump, or is it all a ruse and he's on the inside already? That's the big question.
Oh, they're worried.
We don't know. We don't know. Is it all a game of mirrors and smoke and all that? Or are they really worried? You reckon they're worried, Jeremy?
Yeah. They're worried. They're worried because he's a wild card. He showed up the last minute, waltzed in the ball, and they didn't know he was showing up, and came in late without a date, and then he got there.
It feels like this ball's been on a long time already. I mean, we haven't even,
because wasn't he starting to run in a sort of half-assed way in 2012 too? And then he kind of pulled out very early in the primaries.
A friend of mine who knows about these things said that Donald Trump has toyed with the idea of running every time for the last 3 or 4.
Yeah.
And always got cold feet and said, nah. And it generally, there's a signal where he has to go beyond a certain point, and at that point he's committed, and he did that this time for the first time.
Yeah.
I don't know what that point was. I can't remember the conversation exactly.
But no, I remember
Probably
he said
having to hand over financial records and stuff like that. Because I know even at the state level, a number of years ago, Howard Stern was going on his show talking about he was going to run for governor and all this shit. And then when he suddenly realized, I have to hand over my tax, personal financial records for however many years and all this stuff, he just decided, you know what? I think I'll stay on as a radio host.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
Yeah, that beggars belief how Hillary Clinton got this far.
Well, she was banging the president.
Yeah, she had a tie. She had some inside.
I think she had an in. She knew somebody was president.
Did she know the president at the time?
Yeah, she was sleeping with a couple of interns.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's why she got in.
I think Monica Lewinsky got her in.
Got her in, yeah.
Which always reminds me, you were talking about memes earlier. My favorite meme was a picture of Monica with the caption, "Bill always chose someone else. Why would you do any different?" Or something to that effect. You
didn't actually say that. That was just a meme, right? Are we getting our news from memes again?
Yeah, exactly.
Why not? Well,
why not?
If Byron
exactly.
can.
I'm getting all my news from Pokemon Go.
Technically, that's not news. It's just opinion.
No. Yes, that's true. But there is a fine line between the two.
Well, why should I educate myself when I hear trigger words I don't like?
There you go. Fair enough. You should get your information off a meme.
Yeah, whatever. I'm too busy playing Pokemon Go.
Like Japanese people too.
Yeah.
I'm trying to...
They invented it.
Yeah. This is what happens. We have so much nuclear radiation. You got fucking Pokemons running around everywhere.
Yeah.
And
what's next in the news?
Yes. Okay, well, speaking of the DNC endorsements and all that from earlier, pop bimbo and former Disney child star Demi Lovato took to the stage at the DNC to talk about her battles with mental illness. Namely, she's bipolar. Her journey, her diagnosis, blah, 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 blah. Which seems to me to be a really long, roundabout way to explain why she's voting for Hillary.
Because of all those reasons.
Yeah, just say you're voting for Hillary, Demi. We'll figure out the crazy as a loon part on her own.
No. You need to hear the list of afflictions.
And this is why I'm voting for Hillary?
Yeah. Because
this is exactly what's wrong with my brain that makes me think this.
So if anything, it's reverse advertised. Like, I better vote for Trump because...
No. These are medals of honor. In the progressive mindset, these are medals of honor. If you can show that you've got things wrong with you, then you get a little star sticker, Pokemon star sticker every time you can tick a box.
Yeah, but I got things wrong with me. Where's my fucking stars?
Yeah, right-wingers don't give a shit.
You need to talk about
Well, then I guess I should vote for Hillary.
Yeah, left-wingers are going to go, oh.
Great.
Oh.
Good.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're one of us.
Yeah.
You're a victim, just like us.
Sure.
Here's
Now
your
let's
star.
crush the other people. So,
Demi Lovato. Oh, poor thing. So anyway, what are you a fan of her music?
Who, Jeremy?
Demi Lovato?
No, I'm not familiar with it.
Oh, Jesus. Get on it.
No, I'm sorry. What does she produce?
What would you rather watch or listen to? Demi Lovato, like a teeny bop sensation, a full CD of hers, or a documentary on the rape of Nanking?
The latter will be more musical,
but it's got to be really graphic. You had to, get choose.
Seeing as I don't know who Debbie Lovato is, or whoever she is?
I don't know. Katy Perry fucking.
Is she like a classical Katy Perry?
I don't know. I'm just.
She's trying to be, but you know.
Is it a classical artist?
No, she's somewhere between
She's tough.
Katy Perry and Britney Spears.
Yeah,
type of
tough
that
As if
work.
I'm supposed to know who the fuck she is to start off with.
Ivan, you're
have to
Well, you should know
explain
that
to
it's
me.
terrible enough that the documentary on the rape of Nanking will be more pleasurable.
I mean, so Hillary Clinton has basically Selena
Ivan,
Gomez.
you're a passionate 50-year-old man.
Anyway.
Why would you not know what?
So Hillary Clinton has Selena Gomez's fucking techno little sister endorsing her at a con.
Well, talking about being batshit insane, I mean, I'm sorry, bipolar.
It's probably great in bed though, because crazy chicks, right?
This is the
Fuck,
world
good
we
bed.
live in now. This is the world we live in. This is cachet.
Yeah.
This is cachet. You know, in the old days, they used to like guys or like women who've been through like arduous stuff, and people who've been through bad shit used to stand up and talk. Now you've got teeny boppers who have feelings problems,
who have
talking
chemical
up,
imbalances,
and then everybody goes, ah.
Yeah, no, I know.
That's the fucking world we live in.
Hey, but you know what? Hey, you know what? Hey, you can't get a jail card free for the RNC. They had fucking
What?
Anthony Sabato Jr.
Yeah, I don't even know who that is.
He's this fucking male model from like the 90s.
Yeah, well, that's terrible.
Yeah.
I would have quashed
They got
that
Scott
idea.
Baio.
See, if they'd have
So
done-
either
Neither
way,
of them
you're
talked about being bipolar.
No, they were just talking about we like Trump, aren't I pretty?
you know what? They should have
Well, that's
picked
more
better
dignified.
people.
They
They
couldn't
should've
find
picked better
anybody.
people.
Nobody likes either candidate.
No, they should have picked someone, that you could actually respect.
They just have to get random
some
people off the
historian
street.
or something, If they had Simon Sharma standing up and going, I endorse Trump, which he doesn't.
Oh,
if
hell
they
no,
had,
quite
or
the
if they-
opposite.
if they had David Starkey, or if they had,
Starkey, maybe, yeah.
If they had Niall Ferguson, which he wouldn't, again.
Would you speak? If he asked you, would you spoke on
Well,
his behalf?
who gives a fuck about me?
Well, I don't know.
It's
Maybe
like,
he's a
I'm
big
a
fan.
foreigner and I'm not allowed to vote, but actually, I guess under Democratic rules, give me a fake ID, I'm in. I'll vote for Trump, sure.
That's right. I'd go up there and I'd say, listen, I'm a refugee from Canada. We have an oppressive, progressive tyranny going on in Canada at the moment, and I need protection
You don't
from
even
it.
say that. You just walk up and say, yeah, I'm American. I'm from over there, a block
No,
away.
I need to escape Canada. Listen, if Donald Trump gets in, can I be American?
Wow.
That's what I
that
need to
would
do.
work.
And then I
That
could be
would
the
get
poster
you.
boy for getting the fuck out of Trudeau's creeping Sharia progressive Canada.
That would work. That would work. I'm sure they'd invite you to speak if you said that.
There you go. All right, so if you're listening, Daddy, I'm available. If you're going anywhere near Idaho, I'll meet you there.
I wonder if Trump's got the time to listen to every one of our.
Yeah, he does.
episodes.
Well, that's what he does. He's very busy, right? So he listens to like 12 seconds.
Yeah.
Hopefully this 12 seconds, and then decides whether he's going to,
He gets
I-
one
Yeah,
of his
no.
assistants to listen and pick out the highlights where we say nice things, and he just listens to that on loop from all the podcasts.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
And then he was like, yeah, I think we're going to go with Scott Baio.
I wonder if like Chachi will be the thing that takes him over the top.
What, Chachi and Twinkie?
Yeah, no, from Scott Baio from
Right.
Happy Days.
Yeah.
I wonder if that'll be just like, well, I didn't really like Donald Trump, but then I saw Scott Baio and got my vote.
No, I would, if I was in charge of that, I'd go, these are all bad ideas. You need to get someone with more gravitas than this.
Yeah.
You need to have, this is
we
ridiculous.
should
This
have
is
had
the sort of thing
Milo
that-
speak on the main stage.
Exactly.
I mean, he spoke at the
Exactly.
GOP crowd.
Exactly. That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Paul Joseph Watson. That would have been a better idea.
No, but you
Although
can't
he's
let.
also a foreigner.
But you can't
so-
let a flaming gay guy speak because
Yeah, you
then you're
can.
going to alienate all the right-wing Christian conservative gay haters.
Listen,
They all love Milo.
do they?
Yeah.
Wow.
They love him
I've
because
only
the-
seen like 2 or 3 comments on any of the comment threads on any of the
like,
websites
"Get that
where I've
queer
seen.
outta here."
I've seen like that maybe twice. Everybody else is like, well, I don't really agree with a lot of it,
Listen.
but he's got a lot of
I
points
don't like
and
the
he's on
buggery,
our
but
side. So we.
that's funny.
Listen,
He's
the-
our queer.
The gays are all realizing
He's our
that
faggot.
the gays are all realizing that grandma's not going to look after them, but daddy will.
Oh, wow.
Right? So they're all like, you know what? We better get on side with daddy because he's the only one who's got our back. Because grandma's going to import a load of fucking Islamists who want to kill us.
To shoot up our nightclubs?
Yeah. And daddy's not. And it's that simple. It's that fucking simple for gays in America right now. That's the choice they've got
That's
to make.
why they're all piling into the log cabin.
That's why they want to. That's what that's the choice they've got to make. Pink pound, right? It's the pink AK-47.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Absolutely.
Well, speaking of Britain, the British Government Digital Service has decided to phase out Latin abbreviations such as e.g., i.e., and etc.
Why?
From government websites on the grounds that they may prove confusing to people who don't speak English very well.
Oh, for fuck's sake! How about people whose language is based in Latin?
Yeah, exactly. Well, and you sort of go, if you're living in England or spending enough time in England long enough that you need to reference an English government website, by that point, shouldn't you have at least figured out what et cetera is? Or you just kind of go, I don't know what those two letters mean, but ignore it and read the rest of the sentence.
Pyro, you're missing the point. How are you going to ghettoize if you have to learn English?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, I mean, the whole premise of ghettoizing within a host nation is not learning the language, so therefore you can live in self-referential medieval cliques where you breed extremism.
Well, not just extremism. I mean, my grandmother's lived in Winnipeg since after, like 1948 or something, so she's now thoroughly bilingual. She speaks both her native Polish and Ukrainian, not so much English. So, you know, sometimes it's not just extremism. Sometimes it's just never having to pay attention to the grandkids. But I get your point, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, and also the other answer is racism.
Well, I just hate, when I have to order Chinese food and they just never can get my address right.
No. That's because you don't say it's for Byron on Beach Avenue. That is.
Yeah.
And then your address?
Yeah, they go, what? No. And then I go,
can I have the beef and broccoli? But if you haven't got any broccoli, can I have something else? Like, e.g., maybe, bamboo shoots.
MSG.
I don't know. I don't know that. No.
I'm trying to make lexicon jokes here, but it's all right.
Oh, okay. Anyway, #racist.
There you go.
E.g. racist.
Everybody already knows you're a racist. You're just a soft racist that people they like to pick on.
Right.
You see, like, I get targeted as being like a hard racist. They go, you're a hard racist, right? So they don't bother fucking engaging with me because there's no point. They think that you're bullyable.
Right.
I'll just tell them to fuck off.
Because they think that maybe they could just shake the racism out of me.
Yeah, they just think that
but
you're
really,
they're going to use you as a progressive punch bag. They're going to line you up to drop kick you.
Right.
All those fucks.
They see the soft underbelly and go, we can torture this one.
I don't know if I'm racist. Am I racist?
No, that's what they accuse you of. You know, this is how...
You don't have to be racist
you don't have
to be racist. You know
to be accused of it.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, no, I don't believe me.
Racist is just like the grown-up version of big, mean, poopy head.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's so easy. Everybody's racist. If you don't agree with them, it's just like, you know what? You could be like, I believe in climate change. I don't like climate change. You hate black people. I don't understand. Racist.
Yeah. It's like, that was the thing that you were tagged as. Right?
Oh, yeah.
You know, everybody go, Byron's racist.
Oh, do a Chinese voice.
Because you do a Chinese voice, right?
Oh.
That's racist. In East Vancouver, you're a monster for doing that.
Terrible.
Right?
Although I went to see his one-man show with my best friend, Kathy, who is Chinese, and she almost pissed herself laughing at that.
Well,
that doesn't matter, though, because white people might...
roll part, because she's like, her last name is, I probably shouldn't say it on air, but it starts, it's Liang.
Oh, okay.
So then she's like, I hated when they had all the Lees because I wanted to get my honor roll, and it's just like the 5 hours of Lees.
But white people do get offended on behalf of the Chinese people.
We talked about this today, that you can't be an Asian person doing a Chinese accent and not be offensive. Yeah.
You could be a Chinese person speaking Chinese, and people will still get offended. Oh, you're making fun of Chinese people. I'm white and I'm offended. It's like, no, but he's actually Chinese. Oh, it doesn't matter.
Have there been any white people getting mad about Yumi's set?
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. It will happen. Yeah, she'll be taken to a human rights tribunal because she'll make fun of Japan, and some white fucking hippie will be offended, and she'll be 30 grand out of her pocket. Oh, it will happen. So beware, Yumi. Even though that person's never been to Japan or knows what you're talking about.
Well, that's even better, right? Because they're the ones who are the most self-righteous and assured of themselves.
Feelings are real. Give me money. Which makes me do another note. Did you hear about that French-Canadian comic we were talking about earlier? He got this, boom, sentence passed. He's got to pay 30 grand because he
for moral damage.
Yeah, for moral damage.
Yeah. And which is a very, very vague. I mean, that's a very, very easily interpretable sort of damage, isn't it? Moral damage.
Moral.
Well,
damage.
I think I posted that on our Facebook with a note to you saying you better have your savings topped up.
Yeah, no, it's worrying.
Because they want to bring back Section 13.
Which means what? You can hurt people's feelings.
Online, yeah. Section 13 is the specific thing online that they went after McLean's and Mark Stein about being offensive.
So let me ask you, does there have to be a specific target, or can it be a group or a general, can people just decide?
If it's a non-specific, that's even better, because if it's a specific target... then it's got to be kind of that person who files a complaint. But if you say something that CARE doesn't like about Muslims in general, well, then any single one of them can file a complaint against you.
Right, but if you can
multiple, and you could have to pay each of them $30,000.
So, but I suppose if you can back it up by fact, if it's already established.
When do facts have anything to do with the Canadian Human Rights Commission?
Okay,
Jesus.
fair enough. Yeah, you're right.
It's a kangaroo court, dude.
But do you think I could find a way to just like a full-time job, just go looking for comments and take offense and try to make money off of it?
There's been a couple guys, actually, if you look on Kathy Shadle's blog, that actually was what this one asshole did. He would go through blogs and file complaints on behalf that his feelings were hurt. He found this offensive, and he was actually getting money for it. Not huge amounts, but dribs and drabs.
That's unbelievable.
Hey, isn't it great, eh?
It's the best.
Yeah. Free market.
So that's basically how you shut people up.
Free market.
So
So
everybody goes, you know what? This is great. This is the perfect society. Because we're heading towards a perfect society. You know that, right?
Yeah,
we're heading towards the perfect progressive society. We're nearly there, but we just need another push.
What if we could all just sue each other so we all make money?
No, that's not the aim of this. The aim of this is to shut everybody up. Because you'll be scared to say stuff like this that we say on this show. Or you'll be scared to put something down in writing. They want to shut you up. And then, you're not allowed to say, people of Europe who now are saying, you know what? I don't think all this fucking Islamic immigration is a good thing anymore. This is it's clearly not a good idea. It's clearly, look at the effects. And if they'll go, shut up. We are not listening to this because we have an idea of what the perfect society looks like. And it involves a terrorist attack every 3 or 4 days. And you're not allowed to complain about that, even though you're the citizens of these countries, because that's in complete violation of our idealistic society and our dream that we're realizing.
If you're complaining about it, you're racist.
Exactly. You're a racist if you're complaining about it. And that's the reality that we live in now, and that's what it's going to be like increasingly under Trudeau's Canada.
Yeah, fuck, anyway. But he's handsome. All right, what do we got next?
Okay, last story here. Syrian refugees who have been settled on the Scottish Isle of Bute.
I saw this. This is a good one.
They are complaining about their new home.
What are they complaining about? Not enough bombs? Not enough unexploded ordnance?
Well, that's possibly the subtext, but specifically they said they find it depressing, isolated, full of old people, and so boring that the boredom has transcended into a depressing wish to die.
Yes, that's what it's like living in a place like Bute.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, it's like
Where's Bute again?
I don't know. It's
the Isle of Bute. It's the Isle of Bute off the coast of Scotland. I mean, that's what it's like. People go there on holiday going, this is beautiful, right? But, if you live in one of the towns there, you go there for a little while, but it's desolate, right?
Right.
And if you're from Syria, then there's
no sunlight.
It's massively different. But the point is that
if you're in Syria, you're like, wow, I thought I was depressed before. There is no sun here.
Okay. So here's the point, right? You're allowed to, once you're established, you can move wherever you want in Britain. You're not stuck in Bute. You can make a life for yourself. You can get yourself grounded, and then you can move on from there.
Yeah.
Also, you're not being killed. You're not being persecuted. If that was the issue, that you were in fear of your life and that's why you're seeking refuge, then surely Bute is better than being on the end of a bayonet.
Well, some of them want to do the job themselves. There's a story of one guy saying he had recently downed an entire bottle of whiskey as a failed suicide attempt. So on the bright side, at least they're assimilating to Scottish culture, I guess.
That's a good point. But how do you think the people of Bute are going to react to this?
I think
the whiskey guy's one of us. The rest of you can fuck off.
I think I let all the Islamists into the UK as long as you just stuff your face with meat pies and become an alcoholic. That way we know that you're assimilating.
And
you wouldn't be able to tell them apart. Yeah.
In all fairness, right? They're not saying that everybody's an Islamist. There's a big difference between Muslims and Islamists.
Yeah.
Right. But the point is that here's the question. They don't actually say.
Obviously, the guy who's willing to take whiskey is a lot more liberal than a lot of his countrymen.
Is a lot more liberal, and also, you don't know. They could be Yazidis, they could be Christians. Well, actually, we know they're not Yazidis and Christians because all Western countries don't give any preference to Christians or Yazidis who are actually facing genocide in the Middle East. Because, like in the case of America, Barack Obama's imported no Christians and no Yazidis, who are the ones who are feeling the brunt of the genocide in the Middle East. He's imported none of those into the US.
So if they all want refuge and they say, let us in, he'd be like, no.
No, he'd say, you know what, we're not giving...
Back of the line.
And Trudeau did the same thing. We are not, because Harper had a plan in to give special preferential treatment to Christians who were facing genocide in Iraq and Syria, and also the Yazidis, who we all know from the stories were facing terrible persecution from ISIS. And Trudeau said, no, we're not doing that. We're just bringing Muslims in. So they've all done the same thing. Not one of these countries has given preferential treatment to the groups who need it most.
But how would that benefit you, though?
How would it benefit me?
Yeah. No, how would it benefit the country for them to do that? To benefit, just back in line, take Muslims in. No, but you're going to be persecuted now.
Okay, so it doesn't. This is not about the benefit to the country. This is about offering people refuge who need it.
Yeah.
The whole argument is that these people really need refuge, so give them refuge. But my point is,
of course,
give refuge to the ones who need it the most.
No, but how would it benefit them to not offer them that?
Huh?
How would it benefit them to not offer them that?
Oh, because it's not.
It's seen as discrimination, I think.
It's seen as discrimination, and also it's not polarizing.
Okay, right, yeah, but why wouldn't you want to let that? Yeah, okay, so why isn't the government letting them in before preferential treatment? Why aren't they giving them preferential treatment?
That's a very good question, because they're progressives and they have a policy of letting Muslims in and not Christians. But they hate Christianity because progressives hate Christianity and they love Islam.
I think he's asking what the official justification
is.
There isn't one. My understanding is
there isn't one.
Shut up and stop asking questions.
Shut up. It's not an issue.
But if you read different papers, I'm sure they'd fucking say different shit.
I think
no. We let in this many Christians. We let in this many. Blah,
I think.
blah, blah.
Offhand, if I remember correctly, I think it was some sort of an argument about preferential treatment or something like that they didn't want to be discriminatory against Muslims or something like that, as opposed to, at one point, it would have always been whoever was in the most dire need. So if it was the Christians being killed or, getting away from this, going back to, say, Rwanda, whichever, I've got it asked backwards now, but whichever of the Hutus and Tutsis were the ones actually getting killed, those would have been the ones getting the preferential treatment. Of course, I don't remember now because it was 20 years ago.
It was the Hutus killing the Tutsis.
Okay, so then the Tutsis at that time would have gotten preferential treatment because they were the ones being murdered. But now it's sort of like, well, Rwanda is... Or if that were to happen today, it would sort of be Rwanda is in a state of civil war and we can't be picking sides or something like that.
So basically, so Trudeau and Obama's policy on this, if you apply it to the Rwanda situation, which is a great example, they would look at that and say, Hutus are massacring Tutsis. You know what we're going to do? We're just going to bring 97% Hutus into the country and 3% Tutsis. Because we don't want to discriminate. So. Yeah, I told you the story about being in cars in northeast Turkey, and there was a city out there called Ani. And I asked the guys in the town, he said, there's these ruins out on this outside the town, right by the Armenian border. I said, what's that? He said, it's just some ancient city. I said, who used to live there? And he went, we don't know. Anyway. Yeah. Last year, I was looking it up. City of Ani was one of the centers of the Armenian massacre.
Yeah, it wasn't all
that.
The
Turks know exactly
not
what
exactly
the fuck
ancient.
happened there.
Hey, did you celebrate the 100-year anniversary of the Armenian massacre last year?
I celebrated it by...
The sun will come out tomorrow.
maybe that's what Erdogan's all pissed off about. That's what's happened in Turkey. Is that fuck this? Everybody's going to celebrate the 100th anniversary of the Armenian massacre. I'm going to have a fucking coup.
Right. Me, I'm just going to play Annie.
I'm going to trample some shit. I'm going to invent a coup and then have a crackdown.
Yeah.
Arrest a bunch of school children and get rid of annoying school teachers as revenge against my 4th grade teacher, Mrs. I don't know. Come up with a
Wang, Mrs. Wang,
Mrs. Wang, who told me I would never amount to anything, and
Mrs.
therefore
Wang,
20,000 teachers going to prison.
Mrs. Wang would be ashamed.
Oh, well, anyway, that was pretty heavy, but inside I'm laughing my head off.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I think we're going to have to do this episode again.
No.
Look at your face then.
No, that's
we're
not
not doing it again?
No.
No? You don't want to do it again? Get more laughs out, squeeze more laughs out of it next time? That's your fucking job.
No,
I bring the serious.
You just throw gas. You're just like, jihad, fucking massacre. So clean it up, you fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Make them laugh.
I come in.
Dance
You know
monkey.
that? I'm like Rick James in the Chappelle story.
Yeah.
I come in, right, with the dirt all over my boots, and I see your suede sofa, and I just wipe my boots all over your sofa and go, clean that shit up.
Clean that
Why did you
shit
do
up,
that?
motherfucker.
Why did you do that? Because I knew you could afford another one. That's me. I just come in and go, yeah, fucking Turks.
You just like Turks, jihad, Islamists, blah, blah, blah,
genocide. Yeah.
genocide, blah, 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 radiation.
Hey,
Japan
we
had
keep
it coming.
saying if
Clean
they
it up,
fuck
make
off
them
and
laugh.
stop
Fuck
doing
knob.
shit, we'd stop talking about them. They keep screwing with our show.
Yeah.
As I said, I wanted to talk about Kim Kardashian having a rivalry with Taylor Swift, but no.
But no.
We can talk about that.
Once again, ISIS.
Next week.
WikiLeaks and ISIS.
It's always ISIS every week.
Well,
but
it's not our fault. They keep on fucking doing
I know,
shit.
but then again, it's kind of a symbiotic relationship because we talk about ISIS and ISIS keeps blowing
I
up
would
shit.
love to talk about fucking. I would love to talk about Trudeau's salmon pink shirt, right? And his sticky out tongue at Pride.
we can never fit it in.
But you know, ISIS is so busy now. The fucking jihadis are so busy. It's every 3-4 days. Cut a fucking priest's head off. Yeah. Oh, what else did I do? Chop up a pregnant woman. Oh, what else are you going to do? Fucking attack a load of people on a train with an axe. You got anything else? Yeah, I'm going to stab a woman and her kids for being scantily dressed in France.
Stop encouraging them.
Oh, fuck, man. I can't keep up with these fucks. No one's going like, oh, shit, you know what? I've got a really good idea. Why don't you fucking stop letting them in?
Do you know how many
can
news
insult them all
stories
you...
I have to skip to not have every single story just be ISIS?
I know, eh? Do you know what? I say what you want about ISIS, but they got a great work ethic.
I'll tell you what. You know what? It's getting so bad that if Trump gets in, I'm going to fucking apply for US citizenship. Because it's the only safe place left to live.
Wow.
Either that or Mexico.
Yeah.
Especially after they build that wall.
Yeah.
That'll be nice to see.
And here's the ironic thing. This is the
Keep
other
me
thing in
from
the news
getting
this
out.
week.
Yeah.
If you're still listening, by the way, the news this week, Mexico's thinking about building a wall along the southern border with Honduras and El Salvador and all those countries. Sorry, with Guatemala. Yeah, so Mexico wants to keep out the people from south of there.
Yeah.
But that's okay, right? Because that's not racist. Because it's
Canada
Mexicans
should build
doing
a
it.
wall.
That's fine.
Canada
Right?
should build a wall too.
We should all just build walls.
Canada should build one along the top to stop polar bears getting in.
Yeah, that'd be cool. They're killing it.
Yeah, the
Polar bears.
icebergs melt. They start showing up on
Well,
your
cold,
shores
fat
like,
gay men
like Syrian
are-
refugees.
You know, cold, especially because cold, fat gay men are my weakness. You know, yeah, we got to. Yeah, well, keep Honduras. I just hope Honduras at that point joins the EU.
It's probably getting special membership right now.
Yeah.
So anyway, Byron, it's we've got another section. We've got to wrap this one up. Come on. What
This
have you got
week
for
in
us?
history.
Have you got a theme tune for that yet?
This week in history, it's you and me in history. La 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 la. Just Google shit right now.
Okay, that's exactly what you did early on, isn't it?
Pretty much when I went to the washroom, I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna take a poo. That's what I was doing research.
Were you doing a poo while Googling?
Actually, I was pooing and Googling what happened.
That's why you should never pick
Googling
up.
your poo?
Actually, you know what
You
happened
should
in
never
history?
pick up your phone.
You know what happened in history?
I thought you was spanking it while Googling, but
You
okay.
know what happened in history? I took
That's
a
your
poo.
story. You're sticking
I did.
to
I
it.
took a poo while I was Googling
can
the story.
Google
That
that.
actually was
Yeah.
history.
That's progressive history because that like happened 5 minutes ago.
That's true. Anything before
progressive
that,
called
it's like,
history.
what? Never heard of it. Stop
Just
it. I don't want to talk about
we're
it.
going to erase everything that happened in the past. Shit, haven't I heard that somewhere before? I think a guy called Pol Pot in Cambodia had a similar idea.
Yeah.
And guess what he did?
Oh, geez.
He
Pol
Googled
Pot,
his poo?
That sounds cool. It makes me crave pho.
Hey, the
I don't
more
know why.
I hear from our universities, the more I think that killing academics maybe not such a bad idea.
Well,
Yeah,
you
who
know
needs
what? Then
books?
there'll be no history. Then everything can be feelings based because feelings are real, baby.
Yeah.
Feelings have feelings.
Feelings
have feelings, and then feelings give
And
birth
this
to
isn't
feelings, and then they
me.
have feelings.
You and
then
me
what you
could
can
feel
do
stuff down
is
in
you can get a raw-
history.
You can get a raw feeling.
out.
You can get a raw feeling to turn up to the Democratic National Conference, and then you can basically get it to talk. There'll be no one there expressing the feeling,
Will
but the
they let
feeling
it
will have
through
a
the
life of
8-foot
its own.
fence?
Huh?
Will they let it through the 8-foot fence?
Yes, it's allowed to float over the top because it's a feeling.
Okay, so this week in history.
Yeah, what happened?
Oh, yeah. So, 1775, the American Postal Service came into play.
How was it invented?
I don't know. Somebody wrote a letter and then said, "Hey, can you hand it to this guy?"
Was it a secret letter?
I think it was a secret letter because they didn't get their independence for another year and they were still fighting.
So basically, what you're saying is it was the horseback secret service,
It was a horseback secret service, yes.
right? So it's basically what you could have said is in 1775 the Secret Service was born.
Maybe.
It carried letters on horse between various places.
Yeah.
When was the first post office shooting?
Oh, jeez, I don't know.
Yeah, first postal incident.
The first postal, I don't know.
Just shortly after that.
Yeah, it's
I think
1776.
Civil War.
1776.
No, it was the American Revolution. The American Revolution actually was known as the world's worst postal shooting incident.
Well, you know what? Barack
All of them had
Obama.
creepy mustaches.
Yeah,
Hate their fucking colleagues.
They're all like, fuck this place.
Yeah.
So Barack Obama would call the American Revolution workplace violence.
Of course.
Yeah.
That's what you call it. Mass workplace violence broke out today in the new country of America.
Don't you miss it when it was just white on white crime?
Oh, it was so much easier.
Yeah.
It was just people killing people for stupid
And
reasons.
no one could call you a racist.
No.
That's true. You're able to hate the enemy because they're the same color of the skin.
Yeah, this is the thing, you
Exactly.
see. No, you're not allowed to identify, name the enemy, hate the enemy. You're not allowed to do anything with the enemy.
We should change this name to 3 Degrees to ISIS. So you'd be like, hey, what'd you do today? Oh, I enjoyed the sun. Speaking of sun, Middle East sun, ISIS. And then just boom, try to find a way to just back at that.
Are you upset because we talk about ISIS too much?
I don't know. I like ISIS. Don't get me wrong.
No, yeah. I mean, if they, like I say,
I like chocolate, but I don't want chocolate all the time.
Okay, so we talk about the news and what's going on every week, right?
Yep.
Every week, jihadis are in it. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that we want to talk about some fucking Twinkie who's got feelings who talked at the Democratic conference, but
Let's talk about
it's not real
Twinkies.
fucking news. Little Selena Gomez's fucking techno little sister.
We also talked about Barack Obama endorsing Trump.
No, that's good. That was a
had
good story.
both
Yeah.
sides
Yeah,
covered.
we had that. That was good.
There
What are
you
you
go. That was
complaining
good.
about?
Good times. Yeah, remember that?
And et cetera
And it brought
is
in that
now
really funny
verboten.
Tito Jackson
Yeah,
analogy.
so when did we actually talk about ISIS
funny.
this time? We didn't talk about ISIS this time.
Yeah. But now we're talking about ISIS.
Yeah, we're talking about it because they've been so fucking big. In fact, we've done our best to ignore them throughout the show.
That's all right. That's all right. Anyway, other week of news. 1945, Winston Churchill resigned as prime minister. Once they just, they're like, I defeated the Nazis. I did my job. Now what I'm going to, I don't know why he said
Now I'm
that.
gonna-
Now,
I'm
I'm
go
gonna
home.
be the Joker or the Penguin.
Yeah. Now I'm going to go home and build some brick walls.
Yeah.
And that's what he said. And, he did a Nigel Farage. He just said, I've done my job. I'm off home now.
And then he joined ISIS.
Honourable man. And then the Labour Party fucked the country up. And he went, I'm going to have to go back and sort this out.
Yeah. Yeah, he couldn't stay
God
out of
damn
retirement.
it.
He was like Michael Jordan, he couldn't end on a high. He was like, I think I'll join the Washington Wizards and just go for another couple
That's
of
exactly
seasons.
what it was like. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
glad you drew the analogy because that's exactly what I was thinking.
Well, exactly, because Winston Churchill's second term in office, like, wow, boom, he won World War II. Winston Churchill, boom, out fucking boom, 3-point shots, Hitler dead. Fucking just slam dunk, boom, bam, just stung out, boom, Big Three conference, just fucking alley-oop, him and Scottie Pippen and fucking Dennis Rodman, and Stalin, remember?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
And so you think he went home and worked on a design for a new pair of shoes?
Yeah, and then he had his Churchill designers. It was weird.
What number do you want, Churchill?
Yeah.
23's already gone. I'll
yeah,
tell you that.
I
But
think
you
he
can
was
have
number
anything
10.
else if you want. It's going to have number 10.
I didn't know
10.
he played in the NBA. That's wow.
Churchill did when he was young. Before the Boer War, he played in the NBA.
And then a few years after that, then he's like, boom, Washington Wizards. I'm like, Churchill, come on. And on a high.
You're trying to outlive that Hitler thing. That's just you can't do better than that.
Yeah, no, you really can't. There was the enemy wasn't good enough. And then he got all senile and then died anyway.
Yeah, well, he died in 1965.
something, yeah.
65. I think anyway. Yeah, so he died. Yeah, not Luna after.
Oh. Anyway, he killed Hitler. That's good.
Well, he didn't really kill Hitler. The Russians killed Hitler.
I thought Churchill did it with his bare hands.
No, he didn't do that. You've been going to too many progressive schools.
That's what I learned.
Actually, that's not true because Hitler
He
and
learned it
Churchill.
on Facebook.
Yeah, Hitler and Churchill aren't in the curriculum for progressive schools.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, they didn't exist.
What do you think World War II would be like if Facebook was happening right now?
More posts from Nanking.
That's a very good question. Can you imagine? We should do that one week.
Believe that.
The Second World War through modern Facebook.
Oh, my God.
Oh my God. Hashtag all Germans are people.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Well, I can't believe they're saying those horrible things about those Germans that bombed us last night.
Facebook
Yeah,
would be
terrible.
removing
Germans
posts about
matter.
Winston Churchill's speech.
Yeah. There we go. Yeah, that's going to be a real baptism of fire when we have the next war, and all the progressives are going to go, "World's not supposed to be like this." And and they're going to be, we're not allowed to hate people. This is war. This is terrible. Who's going to do the fighting of the war for us? We better invent robots quick because we're not up to it. And that's how empires fall. Because you produce such man bitches that you can't even fucking fight wars anymore. The fucking testicles have been squeezed so tight in those fucking genes, they don't produce sperm.
Hey, now, they can
They
wine
can't
the enemy
fucking
to
run.
death.
The pants, they are too tight.
The pants are too tight,
I
right?
like to
They
answer
can
the
wine
question, but the
enemy
pants
to
is
death,
are too
and they
tight.
can kind of slap them
Oh,
like
can
this.
you imagine? Can you imagine trenches filled with fucking SJWs? Can you imagine? With a fucking emo
Can we make
haircuts.
that happen?
Oh, waiting for a Russian onslaught. Oh, fucking hell. We are so done. We are so done. We are toast, man. We got these fucks protecting
How do we
us.
make this happen?
I don't know, Byron.
Just get rid of East Fan, except for your house, but move out first.
No, I'm going to move out. Don't worry about it. But, this is what happens when you get there'd be a great idea. The Second World War through modern Facebook.
Yeah.
Fucking great. Yeah, the bombing of Guernica.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, no. Well, you know what?
Picasso wouldn't have to do the painting.
He
Just
wouldn't have to do the painting.
Just bomb Guernica. Hashtag thanks, Franco.
Yeah,
Blast.
thanks, Franco.
Hashtag blast.
See, would Franco be the good guy or would he be the bad guy? See, because the thing is that all fascists are people, right?
Yeah.
And they're the enemy, right? So you would say, no, they would be apologising for fascists. They'd be apologising for fascists, wouldn't they?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
They'd be saying, I'm really sorry about, not all Germans are fascists. We shouldn't judge them all. We should just separate the ones in the planes that are the Germans and then shoot those bits of the plane. That's the logic we're dealing with, ladies and gentlemen.
Just imagine Hermann Goering's selfie portraits with all the stolen art. Hashtag blessed.
Yes.
Got a new lipstick. Hashtag blessed.
That's right.
Oh, Herman.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, imagine the amount of self-loathing that you'd have to go through. You're going, we can't go to war. We hate ourselves too much.
That's true.
Yeah,
there's
like good stuff on TV. Like, can we do it like next year?
Oh, my God. Does that mean I have to stop crossing the road while looking at an iPhone? With my headphones in. Does that mean, shit, I might get run over by a tank? Can I still check Facebook while I'm going over the top in the trenches? Can I just do this with my headphones in? Because there's a fucking tank nearly around. Tank, you need to look where you're going. It's not my responsibility to. You need to be careful you don't run over a pedestrian.
I want to put these pictures of gangrene on Instagram.
Oh dear, yeah, it's going to be brilliant. I'm going to sit back and watch. I'm going to be old by then. I'm going to be like, fuck.
It's going to be, pretty well, probably next year or two.
Yeah, exactly, at the rate we're going.
Yeah. Well, on that note, we're all fucked, and I hope you listened and liked it. And if you did, just as usual, keep it to yourself. Continue to play Pokemon Go, and hope you don't get hit by a car, you fucking assholes.
Hashtag mustard gassed.
Thank you for listening. I'm Byron Bertram.
I'm Jeremy Eaton.
Oh, is that your name, Jeremy?
It is. And,
I should have
introduced myself.
I'm Pure Dracula. Good night.